All right, these two, I've been so excited. I've been trying to get them on my show forever. They hear that a lot. But Tony and Mykelti are here from Sister Wives. You famously know Mykelti Brown. She's not a Brown anymore, but you know, the daughter of Christine and Kody Brown. And Tony married into this hot mess. And therefore...
Hot mess. Not you.
That's pretty accurate, though. Hot mess. That's good.
It's a situationship, apparently.
Situationship. By the way, had you ever watched the show?
No, not beforehand. And when we started dating, I actively tried not to watch. It was very purposeful.
Really? What did what did your family say? Did everyone like, oh my God, you're dating a star? Like, what are you doing?
No, they thought that the polygamy part was way more odd than like they have a TV show because it's mainly her parents. So the polygamy part was what they really hung up on.
But let's be clear, they really liked it. All the dudes were like, well, that's a cool gig. Why don't you ask her dad how that's done?
Oh my God, of course, right? I mean, that's like the whole thing. Yeah, I mean, I say to my husband all the time, I want sister husbands, like bring it on.
Dang, sister husbands?
That's
how does that work?
Actually. What do you mean, how does that work?
Sister husbands?
Brother husbands.
Brother husbands.
Brother husbands. There you go. Right.
Okay.
Brother husbands. They tried that on TLC too. Remember they did the opposite where they had they tried the women finding multiple male husbands. It didn't work as well.
No, it was so messy.
It's weird.
I know.
Hey, my bad.
Don't knock until you try it.
I
know, Tony, what's wrong with you? Don't you feel like you should? I know you guys recently talked about this, but I feel like you guys should pitch a show where you at least attempt Sister Wives. I mean, come on, Tony.
Look,
fake it for the show.
I can say with decent confidence that if we were to embark in multiple wives, that I do think the show would enjoy that and something could be made there probably.
We could become millionaires.
No.
I hope you guys
it's not worth it.
I hope you're becoming millionaires off your Patreon. You guys are so smart. I'm like, why are not all of your siblings doing subscription YouTube? I mean, people like this show has such a cult following. I mean, you guys are genius.
I've told them not to. I've been like, it's too much stress. It's a lot of work. You guys don't need to. It's like some of my family started talking about moving to North Carolina. I'm like, you guys can come, but make sure you tell everybody that you meet. North Carolina is awful because we don't want more people here. We're happy.
I mean, it is a ton of work. We definitely won't be millionaires by any means, but it is helpful. It's nice.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look, I've been doing it for so long. I mean, I make so much money off the show. I'm sure you make even more. I mean, you guys have like a real connection. I just live for all the rumors, you guys actually know the real shit.
Oh, that's awesome.
Maybe we might need that podcast course, to teach us how to do it on.
That was actually one of the things I was going to ask you guys if you thought about that. I think that's one of the biggest things. And I don't know, contractually, I'm sure probably the women marry Janelle, although I feel like Mary's trying to do it. But you guys, have you thought about a podcast?
Multiple times. But it's a lot of work to do a podcast too.
It is. No, it is.
And especially on top of the Patreon.
But
we kind of do it with stuff like this. This could be a podcast episode.
That's a good point.
Oh my God, you guys. But wait, is the Patreon like your full-time jobs? I know you can ask that. No, you guys work.
I work a full-time job, and then Tony does all of the video editing for the Patreon. So we'll film content together. He'll edit it while he's got watching the kids and stuff. But I have a full-time job.
You do? What business are you in? That's a lot.
Yeah, it is. I'm in tech sales. I work in tech sales. I've been doing it for about 2.5 years now.
She's good. I also do chess on the sides. So I have the kids, Patreon, and then chess. My full day, basically.
I know, because it's like that crappy, you guys know with kids, you have to have health insurance. So it's like, someone's gotta. I know.
I took the bullet for that one.
Yeah, someone has
to. You literally coerced me into the bullet.
I was at when we first got married and we started talking about having kids, I basically gave him an ultimatum. If we're having kids, you're the stay-at-home parent because I can't do it and I won't do it. And so I'll work, you'll be the stay-at-home parent. And I've had several different jobs as we've been married. And this one we landed in, and we got this one specifically for the health insurance, and it's been good. But he likes it. He likes that he gets to be the dad.
Look, I was perfectly happy working in finance, and I loved it. And people who know me know that I nerd out about finance and stuff. But she goes stir crazy. She cannot.
Before we got pregnant, actually, before we found out we got pregnant, he already quit his job. And then when we found out we were pregnant, he was like, "Oh well, this is good. We're already done."
Oh my God. So I was going to ask you, it's been working out. Like you like being the more of the breadwinner, the mom, going to work versus, and Tony, you're cool with that.
Yeah, I mean, I get to work on my side projects all day, basically. I get to work on Patreon. I get to work on my chess. I get to be with the kids. I mean, it's pretty great.
Yeah.
I do all the cooking. That's also fun.
Oh yeah, he hand delivers me food, like my lunch, every single day. He'll bring it up to my office and like hand deliver it on a silver platter, basically.
I mean, it's like,
it's a good gig.
It's not that fancy. It's like meal prep every day, so it's nothing crazy.
Yeah, but this is working out for you too. You guys got a little rhythm going. I like it.
It works.
It's nice. And then they all love me when I get home from work. It's super great. I don't get mauled crazy. I just get a little bit of loving. It's awesome.
But Mykelti, do your coworkers watch the show?
Some of them used to before I started working there, and then they started to feel awkward about watching it when they know me. I feel like that's a common trend. Like if somebody will know me personally, they'll stop watching the show because they feel awkward about it.
Oh, interesting.
It's a common thing. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's better than your brother Peyton. I was just reading, I just saw that story where he did a cameo and he was basically saying that, like, I wondered if you guys have had this experience where fans literally come up to him and go, "I hate your dad." Like, have you guys had that?
I've had it a couple of times, but they don't usually say it outright, like, "I hate your dad." They say, like, I don't agree with your dad or how he's running the family. And I'm like, thank you for your opinion. That's okay to give, but just understand that he's still my dad. They do it more like online. Online, they'll say that they hate him.
And we get hate letters. Those we get a lot.
Yeah, I've got like handwritten letters in the mail that were like 2-3 pages long, like back to back, written out, 8 by 11, whatever the pages for a notebook, like mailed to me before.
Isn't that terrifying that anybody that really wants to find your address can? That's so effing scary.
I feel like it used to be scary. And then I just realized at the end of the day, it's not the worst. Like, people don't attack the White House every single day, but everybody knows where it is, And I feel like I'm a lot more liked than presidents half the time. So, well, yeah, but as an example,
they have snipers.
I don't feel like anybody hates me that much. I feel like they'd go find my dad's address first and go sniper him.
Okay, but they wrote you a hate letter. I'm just saying.
Writing a hate letter versus like showing up at my doorstep, two completely separate things.
But you know what? That's actually a good point. Kody and Robyn must have a fair amount of people that, obviously drive by, but have they had a fair amount of fans actually pull in the driveway, like show up there?
Not too much in Flagstaff. They used to get it a lot in Vegas. In the cul-de-sac in Vegas, we'd get it a lot, like all the time. But in Flagstaff, they really haven't really gotten it at all. Even my mom, before she moved, was saying how she's never had somebody come up to her house and be a fan. And if they do, maybe they'll like sneak a phone out the side window and like video it, but she's never noticed it.
So okay, that's good. Oh my God, yeah, for Kody and Robyn in that new mansion, I was like, God, I wonder if people are showing up there.
They've never showed if it's a gated community, not either. I wonder like if it's gated or if it's like hard to get to, because the other one was hard to get to drive up the big ramp, the big mansion, so hard to get to, especially when there's snow.
Yeah. Have you guys been to the new mansion yet or no? It sounds like you haven't.
No.
Wait, why? Have you not been invited or you just don't want to go?
We didn't even know that they were moving until the show talked about it.
This is like so crazy.
It's not easy for us. It would be 5 plane tickets, a long time. We have to fly into Phoenix and then drive up to Flagstaff. It's actually quite the hassle to go visit them.
And if it was one of us that went and visited them, then it's still like getting time off work or finding a babysitter. So it's not worth the reward right now.
Yeah, he should come here instead.
Yeah, it's a lot easier.
Which, by the way, okay, when he famously, this season was great with all this apology tour. So when he was in North Carolina, did he come see you guys?
No, we didn't even know.
You didn't know?
We didn't know that he was in town. No, we found out that he had come to North Carolina from watching the episode and seeing that he had come to North Carolina. And I was like, the place that he went to as well was like an hour and 45 minutes from our house.
Okay,
Didn't tell
sorry.
us. And I'm like, I would have dropped everything and I would have come see you, even if it was like 10 minutes. I would have dropped everything if you had told me. Like,
Yeah, you should have seen when we were reviewing it on our Patreon. Mykelti was like in flames,
livid pissed. I'm
in front of the chat.
still livid pissed about it.
I know you guys get asked this topic like all the time, where you're at with them, what your relationship is like. I mean, have you had any more time to think about why the distance has still kind of persisted? Why you think like you guys all haven't come back together? They haven't reached out?
I've had more time to think about it, but I think a lot of it still comes down to I don't understand their motivation as to why they don't want to like extend a hand and reach back and like hang out and see us and get to know us. I think it comes down to my dad's selfish with his time and he likes to seek things that are more rewarding. And I don't think that I guess we don't have enough of a net benefit for him. So
Crazy because you guys were all so close. Like you two, I feel like, like everyone's talked about, you've talked about, really did have the closest relationship with them and really always put the effort in.
mm-hmm. And then he stopped putting the effort back. It's like I was always the one that was putting my arm out and putting my arm out and putting my arm out. And then he wouldn't put his arm out back and he wouldn't extend it and he wouldn't reach back to me. And so I just kind of got to the point where I was like, I am done. Like if you want to extend your hand out, it's your turn. And he hasn't. So.
Okay, so does this mean, I have a theory for season 21, which I think you guys have said, you're going to be filming. Well, I had because I think that you all did this like kind of family reunion type thing post the passing of Garrison. I've always had this like theory that maybe like season 21, you guys are going to have like a family reunion and everybody's going to come back together. Is this like blink twice if I'm onto something? Okay, Tony, don't smile.
What does that could mean?
So
I think that's a dream.
That is a dream. That's a big fantasy. Season 21, really? The max you're going to see together is the same thing that you saw in season 20. Like you're going to see maybe 3 or 4 siblings that get together and maybe 2 of the adults get together, but you're not seeing a family reunion.
It's not done. It's not.
No, season 21 is done and filmed. They have finished filming season 21. You're right.
Never know.
There's a possibility that there's a possibility, but I highly doubt it. I think that my family needs a little bit more healing. They love the term healing and safe and all that jazz. They need more of that, I think, before the family would ever agree to come together and like do a family reunion. The siblings all 100% would. There's just 18 of us and it's really difficult. So
God, I know my other theory, you've heard this because my Suki interview. I mean, I always want, like, you guys all have different opinions, different lifestyles. Like I want the kids doing the show so badly. Okay. Do you guys, can you give us any hint there? Do you think there's ever an upcoming season? I'm talking like, I want Leon, I want Gwen, Peyton, like I want all y'all, like I want the different beliefs. Would your siblings ever do it?
I think that some of them would, for sure. I don't think you'll see Leon do it. I think that if Leon was going to do it, it would need to be a completely separate show. There's just so much like negative angst and like hard crap around Sister Wives. But if there was like a spinoff version of it, like the Brown Kids, Hindsight or After the Fact or whatever, for sure, I think Leon would come back. But Leon wouldn't come back on Sister Wives. I think Gwen is very willing to come back on Sister Wives. It's just she has full-time job and she was doing school out in Flagstaff. So getting filming stuff with her is just hard. But I think Gwendolyn would come back. I think Gwen could also, Gwen is married to Ben. And I feel like that would be a really, really cool, like just transition and knowledge and how's life kind of thing. Like that would be awesome to see.
Does Bia transition to Ben?
Yes.
And fully transitioned and now goes by Ben, right? Is that
yes?
Okay, and identifies as he. Is that the pronoun? Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha. I want that storyline. I know.
Right? I feel like that would be really cool. So you'll see Maddie on a lot because Maddie does a lot of stuff with Janelle. So you'll see Maddie, and then you'll see me here and there. You might see Isabel, but that's.
See, I'd love to see more of Maddie and Tata Farms. I think that part is super cool, and it's dumb they don't see it enough.
Because we actually get to see the houses get built. You know, we were always promised the Coyote Pass to get built, never was. 6 years later, still not built. But here's Tata Farms, and we could actually see Tata Farms get built and actually have something to show for all this work of trying to buy the land.
Okay, but you guys are basically saying in season 21 we're not going to get that, because that's also I was like, please show us Tata.
You'll get a little bit of Tata, but you're not going to get tons of Tata. You're not going to see like, you know, how, so when they were building houses in Las Vegas.
Like, why am I even going to watch? He's like, what are we going to look at?
Look, I'm on an island because I find your dad and your mom, and well, one of your moms, I find your dad and Robyn endlessly fascinating. I mean, I want your dad to do Traders. I want Robyn to do Traders. Like, Robyn would be the most epic trader.
Wait, the TV show, right?
What is
the
that?
TV show.
The TV show.
Have you guys watched Traders?
No.
We've seen
but
commercials.
Why would she be so good at it? That's what
Because
that's my ask.
It is such a psychological game of personality and manipulation and trying to read, like, what the whole premise is this, right? It's like 25 reality TV stars. 3 of them are traders, okay? Meaning, like, they have the power to murder what they call the faithful, which is everybody else. But nobody knows who the traders are and who are the faithful. So basically, like, the traders get together and they plot like who they're going to take out. But then they also have to psychologically act like they're a faithful and convince the faithfuls that they're on their side. I just feel like Robyn, I don't know. I feel like Robyn would be awesome. Like, I don't know.
Robyn would get murdered off so quickly. Are you kidding me? Everybody would vote against her.
No, but this is the thing. Because they're all on reality TV, a lot of them don't watch other reality television. So I don't even think they would know who your parents were. Like, I don't think they would know, like, they wouldn't know Kody. They wouldn't know his personality. Because that's what really this season, like Lisa Rinna from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, that's what, like, stumped a lot of people because they didn't watch Beverly Hills. So they knew she was a reality personality, but they didn't know what she was like. And of course, she's like this master manipulator, and she's a actress, and she can turn on the waterworks, like all the things. So she was a trader and got pretty far on the show. I think your parents would be so good.
That's wild. Wait, so for everybody else, traders is basically like Among Us.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Got it.
But
that's cool.
Like, your dad and Robyn are dream interviews of mine. Like, I think they're endlessly fascinating human beings.
Oh, you should hit them up.
Yeah, you should hit them up. I feel like you'd get closer at getting my dad because he's done a lot of different like collaborations and podcasts and stuff.
Yeah, I don't think you'll get Robyn.
You won't get Robyn. I don't want to crush your dreams.
Yeah,
but you probably, I mean, if you keep trying, you might get dad.
Okay, I'm going to keep trying. 100%.
Yeah,
yes.
You might have a greater chance if you, like, the parameter is, hey, I would like to only talk about special forces and your time there. I think that would give you a better shot. Just my 2 cents.
And then don't tell him that you interviewed my mom.
And well, wait.
I don't think that matters that much, actually.
I've interviewed Mary. I've interviewed Christine, Suki. Who else?
You could tell him that you've done Suki.
Okay. All right. I'll tell him that. Any other pointers you guys have for me? Anything? I'll slide in his DMs and find out. Does he check his Instagram DMs or no?
Probably not.
Right.
No.
All right.
Send him a cameo.
Wait, hold on.
Send him a cameo. Okay.
Cameo or an email.
An email. Yeah, there you go.
Right.
Okay, Tony, you're gonna have to email
if
me.
he's getting hit on by emails, he obviously is getting emails, right?
Yeah. He does get emails.
Your dad is endlessly fascinating. I mean, and been on television for so long. I mean, you guys are probably
16 years.
Are you the longest running reality TV show that's not a game show? I mean,
no, I feel like the Kardashians are longer. I think Kardashians are longer, I'm pretty sure.
I think you're right.
Kardashians are longer, and then I think the Real Housewives are longer too.
God, not by much though. You guys started in 2010. Crazy.
And are the Kardashians still filming? Or are they over?
No, they're still on, and it's
still on too.
They went from E to Hulu.
I don't even know.
I know. I don't watch them anymore either. I'm too captivated by your family. I'm like, oh my God. Did Janelle really try to screw Mary out of Coyote Pass? This is epic. Yeah, I love it.
Oh. Is that a question? Do you want me to answer? Well, I can answer that.
Yeah. Tell him. Yeah. Did she?
Okay. So this is the situation. So there were lawyers involved, obviously. So everything's a little bit like they can talk about here, they can talk about there. Their lawyers are also giving them information. Like, if you want this to get done faster, here's the information. So dad approached my Janelle and was like, Janelle, we could, backdoor deal Mary. And Janelle said we could, like, it was our sarcastic we could. It was like, yeah, sure, whatever. Like, technically speaking, it could be done, but we shouldn't. Like, her tone was totally, don't do this. So there was no stupid secret backdoor deal. It was lawyers getting involved. And then it was like lawyers giving them advice of what they should do. And then it was them talking about what we could do, but deciding not to do it because it was dumb.
Got it.
So there was no backdoor deal.
Yeah, I would find it unlikely that the Janelle who advised Mary to protect herself would be the one to ultimately try to go behind her. I don't think that makes a lot of sense.
And it doesn't help Janelle. Like, that doesn't help her in anything.
How is Janelle doing? Because I'm sure you guys have seen like all the hate she's gotten. I mean, it almost seems like the producers kind of did her dirty, really, in that one-on-one. I mean, have you talked to her? Like, is she impacted by the hate?
When Janelle and I, and we all talk and we all hang out, we don't talk about the show. We don't talk about critics. We don't talk about any of that stuff. We all just kind of talk about like current life and stuff. So I don't try to talk to Janelle about the show at all. Like, every now and then, if she hears a rumor or if I hear a rumor, like, we'll talk to each other like, hey, was this legit? Did this actually happen? And then we'll just talk through it. But that's really it. Outside of that, we like to keep it just like our family and our lives and our kids. And that's really it. So I think, knowing Janelle, she doesn't want stuff like this get to her. She also isn't going to go read blogs and vlogs. And if anybody, it's Maddie sitting there reading all the trolls and being like, Mom, I'm going to go stab these people. I'm going to block all of them. I'm so mad right now. I want to protect you. So if anything, it's Maddie getting pissed, wanting to protect her mom and just going through a block thing, just like blocking everybody.
Okay, that
Or the worst part is when you get all these AI made Facebook posts that Caleb died or so-and-so died, and everyone's freaking out and they're like, oh my gosh, Mykelti getting text. Did they pass away? We're like, no. What? No.
I feel like I get pregnant every other week too. Like, I'm pregnant every other week and a new person passes every other week. And it's just.
Yeah. Any picture where you have like any kind of belly showing, they're like, oh,
goodness,
she's pregnant.
Pizza today. I'm bloated. Boom, pregnant.
I know those things on Facebook. I can't believe people fall for them, but they do. They all the time. Oh, okay. So you guys don't talk about that, but were you surprised at the framing of Janelle in that one-on-one? Like, did you feel like, I mean, it seemed like they kind of came for her, the producers. I mean, the whole, she and your dad wanted to get married on Mary's birthday. I mean, they like dragged out a lot for Janelle.
Yeah, I think that it was sad. It was unfortunate they framed it like that because they didn't end up getting married on her birthday, but they made it this big thing to talk about, even though it was only up for discussion for like a week. Like, it was probably up for discussion for a week, and they made it this big, huge thing. So it does suck because I feel like Janelle's also always been this, sound of reason. She's always been this good, level-headed person. She's always been somebody you can kind of like, if she says something, it's more likely to be accurate versus a lot of what the other people say. So it does suck that she's getting attacked so much right now. And I don't think it's fair. Like, that sucks. Maybe they're doing it on purpose, trying to take some of the heat off of Robyn and Dad, but it just sucks.
The sad part is the second that Janelle showed like any kind of grace for your parents, for Kody and Robyn, like, she was happy that he apologized. They thought, everybody was like, oh, she's being too nice. Like, the second she does something like that, like, all her favor gets thrown out and everybody flips on her. And it's sad to see that that's all it takes.
Yeah. Somebody can be like supportive to Robyn and Dad.
You guys loved her. She's been so reasonable.
I think that's a great point. I think that's one of the things that irritates me about Sister Wives fandom is they're so unwilling, because it's not just Janelle. I mean, even in your mom's book, that I read, like, I mean, she obviously talks about things she didn't like about Kody and Robyn and things she didn't trust, but she also talks about like him being a good dad back in the day and all the positive. I mean, they all do. Mary's the same way. I mean, there's an attachment there, and it's like the moment any of them, it is very strange. Like, there's no nuance with Kody and Robyn, which is really bizarre.
Yeah, if you don't hate him, then everybody hates you.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've never prescribed to that. I mean, is the guy perfect? Absolutely not, but I mean, I'm always like, you guys, you have to give these guys credit. They've put their lives on TV for us to like analyze for 16 years. I mean, that's amazing. What else would we have to talk about? I don't have a life. I mean, they're it, I mean, like,
You're pregnant. That's huge.
It's a pretty big life.
nothing's better than being pregnant, laying on the sofa, like watching your dad. I mean, it's like, it's epic. I'm like, oh my God, please never let this show be canceled. Ever. I know people are always like, cancel the show. I'm like, wait, by the way, do you guys have a prediction? How many seasons do you think the show will go?
3 more. That's my prediction. It is not backed by any actual facts or knowledge, but that's all I think that they have in them.
Really? Like emotionally, like all your parents, like Christine.
No, filming. What's going on? There's no kids. They're not doing the kids anymore. Is it going to be another house that gets sold? Is there going to be another sister wife that joins? No. I think that there's nothing interesting.
I think they'll get that 25.
You think they'll get to 25? Okay. If they end in 3 more seasons, I want $100. And I want to pick where our next house is.
Ooh.
Like in America?
Yeah, sure, in America.
Like I have to move a whole state?
You might. If I'm right, you have to do whatever. You have to move.
No, I don't like this. I like North Carolina. But
where do you want to move next, Mykelti? Where do you want to move next?
South Carolina.
Really? From North Carolina to South, that's it?
Yeah, it's cheaper. It's a little bit greener, and it's there's got a lot of new infrastructure that is way less pricing than the current infrastructure of like Charlotte, North Carolina is where we're at right now. And South Carolina, so much cheaper, plus a ton of new stuff. And even the brand new stuff is still cheaper than the old stuff in Charlotte. Heck yeah, I want South Carolina.
Oh
Nobody else come there. Don't.
I love it. So 3 more seasons, including 21, is your guess.
So 21, 22, and 23.
And then you think it's a wrap. So wait, you guys listened to my Suki interview. I thought she was like dead serious. She thinks that Kody and Robyn will take another wife. Do you believe that?
No, I think she was crazy.
No, as soon as she said that, I was like, what? No, because so Robyn's dead on set. She wants polygamy, but Robyn does not want to go through the heartbreak of actually trying to find another wife, go through the heartbreak of them possibly leaving. She doesn't want to do that again. She's almost 50. Like Robyn wants to be settled and be done. And my dad has been so burned and angry and just pissed off at the world about polygamy that he's never going to do it again. Even before all of the moms left him and I had multiple conversations where he told me, if I could do this all over again, I wouldn't choose this. Like he would not have chosen polygamy if he knew the outcome that would have happened. So he's not going to go choose it again.
Wait, and do you think that's influenced by the show? Like mostly because of the hate or what?
Or no, I think it's
the heartbreak.
I think it's influenced by the heartbreak. I think it's influenced by he realized that honestly, having 18 kids, he'll never have a super tight, amazing relationship with any of them. It's either he picks 3 of them and he can have an amazing relationship, or he picks all of them and he could have just a I know who you are kind of thing. So he realizes that there's so many relationships to try to figure out and try to mingle and try to understand that it's just too much work. So I think it's just experience. He feels that through experience.
Yeah.
Also, what would that even look like? So in what world is he gonna find a proper polygamous woman that doesn't proper
keeps and obey?
Yeah, the kind that he's looking for, the obedient kind. That like doesn't know he's famous or doesn't come with like maybe they're just like looking for a famous guy or they're wanting the craved sister wife husband. Like, that just sounds like incredibly difficult.
I mean, you could go back to the roots of his church though. Like the roots of his church, the AUB is going to have a whole poll of women that are like, I'm from this background. I probably don't watch the show because it's shunned upon in my church. But hey, Kody Brown, I've known you my whole life.
But so she's gonna want to marry into the TV show marriage wife system to the husband who already lost 3 wives, the one who broke the rules of an AUB, doesn't wear the garments anymore.
You're just validating my opinion, Tony. What? You're just validating my opinion. Like this. Thank you.
No, I also agree. It's crazy. I just don't think it's like how would that even work? It doesn't sound like these email girls that are emailing him. Like I don't think that's a good prospect.
I mean, I do think
prediction is no polygamy.
No polygamy. You're shutting it down. There's always been a lot of discussion, like, fan rumor theory that like all your parents basically stay on the show, like the money, the exposure, which is like, hello, that's why I would do reality TV. It sells books, it sells, coaching, the whole thing. Do you think any of them are fearful of losing the show, or do you think they are getting to the point of like they're out of storyline too?
I think both actually. They're fearful about where's their income going to come when the show's over. Are they going to go back to a regular 9 to 5? Or are they going to write a bunch of books? Are they just going to appear on podcasts and stuff for the rest of their life? Like, what is their income source going to be? I think that's a fear base, 100%. And I think they're also like, I don't know what else I'm going to film, but I've got to come up with something because I need to keep the show alive. So I think it's both, actually.
Hey, what's your take? I think David Woolley is such. Well, Tony, wait, did you want to add something before I ask you about David Woolley?
Oh, I was just going to say, I think it's for those who are maybe not prepared for the future. I think that's a lot of the thought process. But for example, like I don't think Janelle is that worried. Like she has a good plan. She, believes in the success of Tata Farms, and I'm sure she's going to kill it. And so as long as that works and she puts her energy there, I don't think she needs the show to survive, to be comfortable, and to retire. So I think if you don't have a plan, then those are probably the people that are worried.
Okay, well, who doesn't have a plan? You want to tell us the names?
ABC, I don't know.
ABC. I feel like my mom's pretty good because she's got her Airbnbs that she's going, and
she's
David
building it. She's doing great.
I know that Mary's doing some stuff with trying to make her property in Parowan be a like reception hall essentially, and then she's also got her side coaching business. I don't know what Dad and Robyn are doing. Maybe they'll sell dolls.
He could be on Special Forces
or all his gold collection or their artwork. They could sell their artwork. Like
Cody could just go compete. He could go
Special
compete
Forces
for
again.
like strongest old man out there.
He's unbelievable. I mean, he really is. Like, he blew me away on Special Forces. Blew me away. I was like, this guy really should be in the military. Like, he has that mindset. I'm like, oh my God, he was so good. So good.
It was amazing.
It was amazing. Yeah, I know. I wondered, okay, like, well, here's the thing. I kind of connect with Robyn too. This is why, like, obviously, like you guys said, she's private. She's not going to do an interview, but I actually had a 300 doll collection as well. So like I could completely relate to her doll obsession.
Did you say 300?
What the fuck? Yes. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. I was collecting.
Okay, what kind of dolls are these? Like American Girl? Are they Barbies?
Okay, well, I'm curious if Robyn's, if you think are actually worth anything, because mine were worth like nothing. It was like all the Spice Girls dolls in the late like 90s and NSYNC. I had the Rosie O'Donnell doll, Pee Wee Herman doll.
It was a lifetime collection.
Lifetime collection. I just sold. I think I lost money. Like I just like lost money on all this shit. All the Barbies, you guys are even too young to know, but like back in the late 90s, they used to do themed Barbies, like Christmas Barbie, and like I got all those. So I had like 300 dolls. Like how many dolls does Robyn have now?
No idea.
Does she have like does she have hundreds? Like, you think
she has them packed away? You don't see them.
Oh.
Yeah. So the only dolls that she has out, she's got a couple that are really, really special American Girl dolls, or she's got a couple that were like her mom passed to her and then like they were heirlooms like her grandma had. So she has like some special dolls like that are displayed in her house. But for the rest of it, you don't see it.
And they're very important to her. Like I do remember her like making it a big deal and a big point to give Avalon a doll and show her like, hey, like these dolls are really special. You can play with them. They interact. Like, I wish I could have played with one when I was a kid. And it means a lot to her. I'm not sure why, but for her, it's like a big deal.
I think it's one of those things where she grew up without it and she couldn't have it. And now she really wants it and she wants it for his kids. So we weren't allowed to have Barbies growing up. We were not allowed to have Barbies. Like they were a big, huge no in our household. So none of my siblings ever had a Barbie. And then when Robyn joined the family, she put her foot down and she was like, no, my kids were raised on Barbies because I couldn't have them either. And I'm not going to put my kids through that. If my girls want Barbies, my girls are getting Barbies. And then she went out and she bought me, Leon, Aspen, and Maddie all a Barbie. And she got like us our special Barbie, and it was a nice Barbie. It wasn't anything. So we all got our special Barbies for the first time. Robyn put her foot down and we got them. So it was something that she has been collecting Barbies for years and dolls and all that, American Girl dolls. But it's like, it is because of that. She wasn't allowed to have it and now she can. So why wouldn't she?
Look, I'm telling you, I connect with her on the doll collection. Like I got it. I'm like, I've paid like $500 for a doll. I mean, now it's not worth shit, but you know what I mean? Like it was I
Oh,
get it.
say that again, just for one. Girl.
Yes. Well, you guys don't even remember. There used to be like everyone collected in the 90s these like Madame Alexander dolls. It's just like the Beanie Baby thing. You thought this like collection of Madame Alexander, it would be like day of the week dolls. There'd be like a Monday doll. I mean, yeah, $500. Fast forward 20 years, I would have been so much better off putting the money in gold, a stock, anything. They're not worth shit because they like produced, I don't know how many of them, but at the time they had like a certificate and you thought it was like this big thing, and then none of it's worth anything.
Okay.
No.
But it's
Dang.
that's cool. That's cool. Like remembrance. That's a cool nostalgia. Like that is still a cool piece of like life.
It was a collect, like my mom and I did it. You know what I mean? So we had this collection, we had this thing, like this bond together. We collected all these dolls. So yeah, I mean, yes, I get it. But I actually, that part of Robyn, I'm like, girl, I want to see your doll collection. Like where you got it out.
That's funny. You might be the only person.
Well, when I email your dad, I'm going to say, and by the way, like I know Robyn's very private, but like if she ever does a tour of her dolls, like I need to be the person. I'm down for this.
Dang.
Give context. Give context. I've been collecting dolls as well. You have to give him context because
know
if
what?
you just say that, he's going to think that you're trying to tease her.
He's got the notes app ready.
Okay, I was going to show you guys my collection. I have a picture. I'll find it. Okay, wait. I'm going to ask you like 10 more questions because I know we're going to join your Patreon. Okay, who's going to be your next sibling to get married?
Ooh, Hunter.
Oh, really?
He is not engaged, but he is who I'm putting my money on. Hunter.
All right, Tony, who do you think?
The next one, I think that's a good guess. I think Isabel's a close second, but that it would be maybe a toss up between them.
I strongly disagree with you, but that's okay.
Tony, you've obviously lost a lot of weight. You look great. People come for
Oh,
your
thank you. Thank you.
Well, people come for your thirst traps and your workout.
What?
Is that intentional? Are you trolling us, or is that like you actually were like, you know what? I'm just going to show off my body. I love your thirst trap. Like,
I'm glad you like them. They're not that intentional. I mean, there's definitely like as I work on myself and I see progress, I do want to go out there and have like a nice photo of it and post it online.
He's
But
like, some other girls comment on
but
my picture of my body and tell me how hot I look.
it's not that intentional.
The first one he posted was by accident. He didn't know it was a thirst trap. And then I got on him and because I was like, you just posted a thirst trap, right? Like good for you. Get it, dude. But it's a thirst trap. And he goes, no, it's not. I was like, it is. Let me take a poll and I'll tell you the answer.
great.
Now he's leaning into it.
No, there's no leaning into it.
I freaking love it. I think it's great. I love that you like troll everybody. It's so good. Well, I know you said you're not, but I feel like you are. Okay. Did you guys like the fact that Robyn seemed like she had more of a voice this season on the one-on-ones? I thought Robyn did a good job speaking up. Did you like that side of Robyn?
Until the very end when the last question she gave it back. So in Tell All season 19, she gave 2-word answers for everything. I don't know. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. And then season 20, Tell All, she has these big long sentences. She's actually giving insight. She's giving her opinion. She's telling you what's what until the very last question. And then she goes, I don't know. And her whole body shifted, her whole demeanor, her whole facial expression, everything was shifted back into back into season 19, Tell All. But I did love that she was more vocal, that she had more of a voice and an opinion. I think it served her very, very well.
Yeah, she had some bite. It was nice to see again.
Yeah.
Because she has an opinion. And I know you guys have said in the past, like a lot of times she doesn't share her opinion because she's kind of damned if she does, damned if she doesn't. So I thought she kind of leaned into like, you know what, screw it. I don't really care what people think anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I thought
that's
that
what
was
it felt
the
like.
side of Robyn. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's like she's taking off that shy hat almost that she's been having for years. And she's just realizing that if she says nothing, she's almost admitting defeat. She might as well say something.
I know. I thought that was really good. I was like, ooh, maybe we're going to see in season 21, like a sassier Robyn. Like Robyn's going to really bring it.
Robyn, revenge era,
be great.
Comeback era.
Oh,
that'd be
Robyn,
cool, right?
revenge era. Damn. And also like Robyn, Suki was like, is there anyone you need to apologize to, Robyn? She was like, no, actually, no. I'm like, oh, okay, girl. I guess you ain't done a damn thing wrong. All right. What part of your family dynamics are you guys tired of talking about?
The catfish. Is that a family dynamic?
Yeah, that's one. You're just
Right.
you're over it. I agree.
Over
It's like a decade ago. Who cares?
it.
Oh,
Um, if my mom will ever get back together with my dad, I feel like even though she's married to David,
That's
I still get
crazy.
asked that question a lot. And I'm like,
don't do it.
no. Yeah. And I'm like, no, she's gonna be with David for forever. Plus, like, she'll never. And I think that we also get asked a lot if Janelle or Mary will go back with my dad. And like, no, they won't. I don't see them ever going back. I
I don't
see
think
all them
so either.
doing is moving forward with somebody else who is actually helpful to them in their life and makes them happy.
I think a lot of the money ones can get tiring and they're too difficult.
Because
What do
there's
you
no easy answer.
what do you mean? Like when you say that, like every time what? Like they take out a
Well,
loan or
like any like large money transaction, because I think you basically have this time where there was this big family and they're trying to be equitable, and there's different situations, and you go put money here and there, and like no one's ever happy, and someone always feels like they got shortchanged, and you can't ever make anyone happy, and I feel like in those situations it does get pretty tiring quickly because like everyone wants to dig into it so much, but you won't ever get a happy answer no matter what.
oh
I feel like
people
also with my family, the more money they have, the more money they want, and the greedier they get with taking their share and their piece and their slice too.
that's just something you feel as your family as a whole. Like you're
Mhm.
like Kody, Robyn, everybody,
Yeah,
Mary, like
yeah,
they all I know it's hard not to get greedy. It's especially because they're on season 21. I mean, they've got to be making good money. Are
yeah.
they
They gotta be making for sure, for real.
Do you think they're making? Do
I,
you think they're each making $900,000 a season? That's always been my theory.
Each of them a season?
that's a ton of money.
I don't think so. No,
Is
not
that
each of them a season. I doubt it.
right?
I they're definitely, I mean, for sure they're making six figures each of them, but I wouldn't be able to put not what a specific number on the first one.
When I email
It's
your
also
dad,
like net. It's they're not, it's taxes, it's pre-taxes. They still have to pay taxes on it all too. So what they actually see, I don't know.
It's messy.
okay,
Messy,
I
no
want
one's
to be
ever
your
happy.
dad's agent too when I talk to them. Okay, I'm not finding this doll picture, but I will when we go to your show. Okay, couple of last questions. What poster video did you guys put up that caused the most backlash, drama, discussion in your family?
In my family,
Yeah,
oof.
what one were they the most? What post over the years have you guys done on that Patreon that's caused the most drama?
Oh, so there was one at the beginning. I can't say the word because I'll get flamed for it. So I'm gonna say it without saying it.
Okay.
At the beginning of our Patreon, I say a word that Mary did to us kids.
Yeah.
And because of that word, it caused a ton of backlash and a ton of negative stuff. And we got in like severe trouble, family, other people. Like it was like, don't say that word because that word can completely end the entire show. It could end all of our income. It could make investigations happen because that word in 2024 means something different than it did in 2009 and the 2000s. It means something different. So it's like if you say that word, you have to have a lot more context. You have to give the whole story. You have to be ready to give an affidavit, you know? So that word, I said it once and I explained it a tiny bit, but not enough. So it was like, this is a no, no word.
I think the ones that usually sometimes people steal content of ours and like to post it out of context.
Or they like re-edit it a little bit.
Yeah.
Those some of those have actually been quite damning in some really silly ways. Like
I'll get a
Mykelti will say
screenshot
things.
from one of my parents or one of my siblings that are like, "Did you actually do this?"
Yeah, and like they'll take things out of context, and it it never becomes very clear what actually Mykelti was trying to mean or say. And those have hurt. Those like do come back to us, and it's a bummer to see.
I'm sure it's so tricky. Yeah, it's so tricky, you guys. I mean, there's a like you said, McKelty, there's like it's people's livelihoods. It's hard to like not second guess yourself. It's very challenging, but be real and share how you really feel and your real thoughts and
Yeah.
experiences.
I think that's
Okay.
one of the other reasons why a lot of my siblings won't do a Patreon. Is because there's
Oh,
so
really?
many like nuances. There's so many things you have to like step on your toes on. You have to be careful here and there. So it's like a lot of it could get messy.
Like one example, you said something about Ron that was totally harmless.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh,
you,
you still
you
get
got,
contact.
you did not mean like anything negative about him.
Yeah.
It was just like your thought about it, like what you were seeing.
Well, we got flamed
And people
for it.
ran with it so hard. And I was like, guys, she's not bashing him in any way. It's
You have an opinion on him. I mean, anybody that puts themselves on TV, it's like everybody talks about their sexuality, the way they look, the way they act. Or is he really into Mary? Is he not? I mean, come on. Oh, it's so crazy. Well, that was the other thing. That was the last question I was going to ask you, Mykelti, because I'm having a baby in 2 weeks. And I know one of the things you got backlash for was eating your placenta. And I was just like, would you still recommend it? Should I eat it?
Okay, so I got backlash because it was taken out of context of people thought that I was saying if you eat your placenta, it cures postpartum depression. And that was the backlash. And I'm like, no. So I heavily recommend eating your placenta, not raw. You send it somewhere, you get it dehydrated, you take it as a pill. It's a supplement.
Okay. That's
so
how
I took
you
a
did it.
pill format. Yeah. And it got a ton of nutrients. It's so helpful for like, if you're going to breastfeed your kid. I mean, that's what the placenta is. It's all the nutrients that your baby's been getting for 9 months. It's all the good stuff. It's the stuff that's keeping your kid alive. So why wouldn't you? Mammals in the wild eat their placenta. As soon as they're done giving birth, they eat the placenta. It is so healthy for you. My mom got her worst. So my mom did get her worst postpartum on one of the only pregnancies. She did not encapsulate her placenta and take it as a supplement. Yes.
God. Oh,
so
it's so funny because my OB describes it. Although, okay, now I gotta ask my current OB because my prior OB described the placenta as like a water filter. It filters out all the junk. So only your baby is getting like the most natural nutrients and the healthiest things. And, it really filters out toxins. So then they're like, you got to look at it as like you're eating a dirty water filter. And I'm like, once you did that equation, that like an analogy, I was like, oh, well, shit, I'm not going to eat that. So then I got to ask my current OB what he says.
I think doctors and midwives also have different opinions on it. Midwives are going to go the more naturalist version. Doctors are going to go the more like, well, that's dumb. Your body kicks it out. Why would you take it back? Kind of thing. So like, I think there's two ways to look at both of it. I think a lot of it comes down to just do your own research. Ask your OB for sure.
Yeah.
But just do your own research on it. Ask, find a source or a doctor that you really could trust, that you really like, that you go to for other things, and see what their opinion is on it.
I know. I've always.
And on the bright side, we walked away with 3 very happy, healthy kids. So I was
able to produce breast milk so much for both of my kids, like the whole full 2 years. I was able to do breast milk. I didn't have any postpartum until I stopped. When my placenta ran out, I'd get mood swings. I'd get a little bit of like nastiness here and there. So I don't think it's a cure. I think that it is helpful. So I recommend it, encapsulating it. Do not eat it raw.
All right. I love it. You guys, thank you for being on the show. I wanted to talk to you. I could, you got to come back. I could talk to you for hours. This show is endlessly fascinating. Thank you for being brave enough to put your life out there. Don't get discouraged by all these haters. People are very jealous. They would kill for the TV careers that you guys have had. It's amazing. So I can't wait to see you in season 21. And thank you both. Plug your Patreon, where people can find you, obviously your Instagrams, but tell people the Patreon.
It's just Tony and Mykelti, and then Brown, and then it's Padron and hyphens if you want it, but it's just look my name up, Mykelti Padron or Mykelti Brown.
Yeah.
You'll find it.
Yeah, if you search Mykelti Brown on Patreon, you can find us. Or
there isn't another person in existence.
I know, you're the only one, girl. All right, you guys, thank you so much.
Thank you, Sarah.
Appreciate it.